Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen up, boys and girls. I cannot be more excited than I currently am. Listen, I know for some of you, this is like, no, 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 what is happening? But listen, I promise you, right? Obviously, not a financial advisor, but listen, seriously, on a real note, I promise you, I believe this is the reversal for the markets, just generally speaking, including turbo, of course, right? You know that I have been talking about this specific zone for Bitcoin for so damn long, right? You know, I have been talking about this zone for so damn long, right? Reason is because we swept the last weekly candle over here, and I was playing for one specific candle, right? A order block, pretty much this section over here, right? I always said roughly the 92K area. And that is exactly what happened, right? We went just a little bit lower, but who cares, right? We tapped into this crucial area over here. And for me, I believe the reversals are in. If there is going to be a pullback, I believe we will tap into this minute order block at 92,420, right? But generally speaking, right, this is the move I have been waiting for. I thought it was going to happen, last week. It didn't happen. It happened, pretty much the beginning of this week. So, all good, right? All good. A couple of days difference. Who really cares, right? The thing is, it happened. And the reason why I'm so excited is because I truly do believe, based off my conviction, is that this is going to be the reversal, right? I think the low, if I am incorrect, is that this weekly candle, this one over here, will get swept, right? So we may see like 89,000 and then reverse. That is like the only other scenario, right? Some people believe we're going down to 70K, 60K. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I haven't believed that since, day one. If we just go to other coins, I'm going to go back to Turbo in a sec because this is mainly a Turbo video. But even something like Render, right? Render, for example, has filled the last area it needs to fill in order for the big reversal, right? Because after that price action, it's been pretty damn clean. There's nowhere really to go. And it's the same thing with Turbo, right? It's the same exact thing for Turbo. The only thing we could really like fill up if we really wanted to be 100% like perfect is potentially, this zone over here, right? In terms of full recoveries. But we can see that it doesn't have to happen that way, right? It doesn't have to happen that way. The last time, we had something similar, right? We can see that, there's a good amount of imbalance even from like here to here, right? This box, and we never really necessarily filled it up, right? It's the same thing with here. This one's actually a little bit deeper, so this one was a little bit cleaner, but we had some imbalance over here, and you could argue just the rest of this could have got filled too, something like that, and it didn't happen. So pretty much what I believe, more or less, is that we are going to be roughly in the stage of something like this, right? Something like this, right? Either this or this stage. So that is where I believe we truly are. If we're in this first stage, then it's going to be a couple days before we really start bouncing up, right? If it's not, then it's going to be a very quick recovery. I personally have bought Turbo pretty much like very low, right? Very, very low. I put it in the private community, which I highly recommend you guys join. It's just even for a few short months, right? I pretty much bought it somewhere roughly over here. So, you know, yeah, I've been waiting for this, right? I've been waiting for this. I've been telling, the people on YouTube, people in the community that, hey, like I'm like some of my final money that I have saved up on the sidelines and that I've been saving up from, like just from sources I make with money from. Like, this is it. Like, this is the moment I've been waiting for. And it finally happened. And a lot of people are panicking. People think it's over. But I mean, like, look, already we are recovering almost back to 95,000, right? For me, the cycle is not over. We are just, we're just over here pretty much, right? We are pretty much somewhere over here if we're supposed to compare it to last cycle. And I believe everything will be going up. Bitcoin dominance also did spike to 64%, right? A little bit more than that. So it was a double edged sword, when it came down for altcoins, right? Bitcoin dropped and dominance spiked. And as you know, when those two things happen, it's a double-edged sword. That's why we tanked like 30% for certain coins. I still believe, though, generally speaking, we will go roughly to 69%. But I do think now it's going to be more of a smooth sailing and recovery phase, right? With Turbo, I do believe we will start recovering and we will start printing higher highs sooner than later, right? For me to get, you know, certain types of confirmation, of course, we have to recover this whole imbalance here. All right. First thing we want to see, generally speaking, is go sideways for some time. Do we have to do? Then create a higher high. Probably bounce off this order block is what is going to happen. We're going to sell off a little bit, go something like this. And then again, we're just going to keep creating waves of higher highs consistently. That is what I expect. And of course, higher lows, right? Higher lows is what I expect over the next couple of days, over the next couple of weeks. I expect us to start going more and more sideways and start recovering. I am super, super excited. Every like liquidity that I needed to get swept got swept, right? The only thing is like debatably a little bit of imbalance, which is kind of like who cares? It doesn't have to do that. What's more important is liquidity getting swept. So that is super, super good from the technical analysis side. What happened, or what we called with the Bitcoin going down to 92K is, is beautiful, right? In terms of fundamental news, right? Turbo to say stay calm, stay focused, because a couple of hours ago was when the big drop happened, right? We see a couple hundred comments, people were panicking and stuff, but some people are also very like, we got this, right? Right. Someone asked me if I'm concerned. I wonder if they follow me. Oh, they do. Nice. Thank you for the support. And I said, no, I'm not. It doesn't matter with the tomorrow's open. I'm not concerned at all. Right. A lot of people are still holding and still very, very supportive. So that is good. In terms of updates, right? There's just a little contest going on, right? Pretty much, Turbo Toad token is like teaming up during meme contest, right? So if you want to enter this, highly recommend it. If not, then that's pretty much it for the news, right? Great buying opportunities, right? Great buying opportunities. I do not believe the bull run is over. I believe this was the big liquidity sweep. Roughly $2 billion of liquidation got swept over the last 24 hours. It could even be slightly higher than that now. So this is it. Like this was what I was waiting for, right? In terms of the big bang, right? Bitcoin happened, the big bang for Bitcoin happened, right? Did we go a little lower than I was generally expecting in terms of reversals? Yes, but you know, sometimes you're not going to be perfect with your analysis. Sometimes you got to readjust. And with the liquidity getting swept, right, and seeing how other coins are being placed, and where price is going to, it just makes me so confident the reversal is coming. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys next time.